The Boys is an American satirical superhero television series developed by Eric Kripke for Amazon Prime Video. Based on the comic book of the same name by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson, it follows the eponymous team of vigilantes as they combat superpowered individuals who abuse their powers. The Boys is set in a universe where superpowered individuals, colloquially known as supers, are recognized as heroes by the general public and work for a powerful corporation known as Vote International that markets and monetizes them. Outside their heroic personas, most supes are corrupt and self-serving. The series primarily focuses on two groups: the Boys, a team of vigilantes looking to bring down Vought and its corrupt superheroes, and the Seven, Vought's premier superhero team overseen by executive Madeline Stillwell. The Boys are led by the charismatic but violent Billy Butcher, who despises all supes, and the Seven are led by the egotistical and unstable Homelander. At the start of the series, the Boys are joined by Huey Campbell, whose girlfriend is killed in a freak accident involving a member of the Seven, while the Seven are joined by Annie Starlight. January, a young and hopeful heroine forced to face the truth about those she admires. Other members of the Seven include the disillusioned Queen Maeve, drug-addicted A-Train, insecure Deep, mysterious Black Noir, and white supremacist Stormfront. The Boys are rounded out by tactical planner Mother's Milk, MM, mute animalistic soup Kimiko, and weapons specialist Frenchie. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for all the latest updates on your favorite shows. Now let's get into it. The Boys Season 4 is set to return to Prime Video on June 13, 2024, and while that date alone is enough to excite fans, there's even more thrilling news. Amazon Prime has just confirmed that the lewd, crude, and explosive superhero show has been renewed for a 5th season, which is already in the works. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's focus on what Season 4 has in store. The creators have promised that Season 4 will be mind-blowing, with higher stakes for the gang, who are anything but fighting fit after that intense Season 3 finale. From what we've seen in the latest trailer, things are about to get even more diabolical. So, what can fans expect in the upcoming season? Here's everything we know so far. The Boys Season 4 will be back on June 13, 2024, kickstarting the season with a 3-episode drop before returning to a weekly release schedule. The season will consist of 8 episodes, wrapping up on Thursday, July 18th, and while fans are eagerly awaiting Season 4, there's even more excitement as Season 5 has been commissioned and is already in the works. The familiar faces are all set to return. Carl Urban as Billy Butcher, Jack Quaid as Huey, and Anthony Starr as the terrifying Homelander will all be back. But there are also some new additions to the cast that you won't want to miss. While many characters teetered close to the edge of death in The Boys Season 3 finale, only one met an untimely end. We sadly bid farewell to Black Noir, Nathan Mitchell, who we assumed wouldn't return after his brutal demise at the hands of Homelander, Anthony Starr. But in typical The Boys fashion, there's a twist. Showrunner Eric Kripke hinted that while that particular Black Noir is dead, the completely silent mask-clad hero might be recast in a new, unexpected way. This opens up exciting possibilities for the character's future. Meanwhile, the fate of Dominique McElligot's Queen Maeve remains uncertain. Although her character arc seemed to conclude, there's hope she might still appear. Additionally, we might see the return of Soldier Boy, played by Jensen Ackles. Both Ackles and Kripke have expressed interest in bringing Soldier Boy back, so his return seems likely. Excitingly, Simon Pegg will be back for Season 4, and he'll be joined by Rosemary DeWitt as Huey's long-lost mom. New additions to the cast include Rob Benedict, Elliot Knight, Susan Hayward as superhero Sister Sage, Valerie Curry as Firecracker, and The Walking Dead's Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And that's not all. There's a strong possibility we could see characters from Gen V make appearances in Season 4. Given Butcher's cameo in Gen V's Season 1 finale and Homelander's impactful presence, it's highly likely Marie, Jazz Sinclair, and the gang might show up in The Boys. According to the creators, the new season will delve deeper into the fallout from the Season 3 finale and explore the consequences of the characters' actions. The latest trailer gives us a glimpse of the chaos to come. Explosive battles, intense confrontations, and unexpected alliances suggest that no one is safe and nothing is off limits. The Boys' official press release has teed up what's in store for the gang, and it's not looking good. In Season 4, the world is on the brink, it states. Victoria Newman is closer than ever to the Oval Office and under the muscly thumb of Homelander, who is consolidating his power. Butcher, with only months to live, has lost Becca's son and his job as the boys' leader. The rest of the team are fed up with his lies. With the stakes higher than ever, they have to find a way to work together and save the world before it's too late. So, no pressure at all then. Hints were also dropped in the recent trailer that the Starlight and Homelander feud has well and truly spiraled into public space. People have picked sides, and things are more heated than that Season 3 finale. Butcher's death sentence has all but been signed off by the Grim Reaper himself. His abuse of the temporary V-drug had fatal repercussions for the tough-as-nails Soup Slayer. This could mark the end of the road for him unless Kripke has an ace in his back pocket. As for Soldier Boy, he may have been put on ice, but we don't imagine it's a permanent state. When he thaws out, he'll have some scores to settle. Will we see a confrontation between father and son in the near future? Elsewhere, Vought and the Seven spun out of control after Homelander's takeover. The Deep and A-Train were hardly the strongest members of the gang, and yet, it is they who remain. Season 4 of The Boys will have to explore the company's restoration in one way or another. We wouldn't be surprised if Ryan's indoctrination began early. And, beyond all that, Kripke confirmed that future episodes of The Boys will also cross over with his spin-off show Gen V. There's a presidential campaign happening in the background of that season, and there are certain things that are happening at that school that are both in reaction to Season 3 of The Boys, he explained. In fact, it's pretty essential that you at least watch the finale of Gen V's first season to understand some of The Boys Season 4. For Butcher, by the time they were making the finale, we were pretty deep into breaking Season 4, Kripke said. We knew that we wanted that virus to be a pretty big part of Season 4, and we knew that we wanted Butcher to be aware of it. Whatever happens, it's going to get weird. Season 3 of The Boys hit a pretty high bar for strange stuff, but in Season 4, the show somehow gets weirder and weirder and weirder. There has to be a ceiling, but we can't seem to find it, Starr told Variety. Recalling one particular scene he shot for the upcoming season, the Homelander actor continued, I was looking at the person I was opposite and I said, what are we doing? I can't believe this. I could have done anything else with my life, but here I am doing this. It was truly the most bizarre thing I've ever done. Following the release of Season 4's trailer, Kripke also teased a scene in Season 4 that he described as the batshit craziest moment in the show's history, which really is saying something. With a release date set and promises of a mind-blowing season, The Boys Season 4 is shaping up to be an unmissable event. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any updates. And while you're at it, let us know in the comments what you're most excited to see in the new season. Until next time, keep watching and stay diabolical.